Good morning, everyone. I woke up this morning and decided that I was going to finally catch up on Instagram. So it is 11 o'clock in the morning, and now that's done, finally. Get ready, because this is year 6 of daily vlogging. I need to go to the store because I also need to go to Costco, so I'm trying to figure out if it is better to go. I think it's better to go to the grocery store here first, because I am getting some frozen stuff, but I can bring my bag with me. I don't know. I need to go to Costco and that one. So I'm like, or do I just save Costco for another day? I don't know. And Costa has a callback. So Ashlyn and Costa got back last night. They came back a little early from their weekend getaway because Costa has a callback for something. And so that is from basically from 12 to, the whole callback isn't from 12 to 1, but 12 to 1 is quiet in the house. Don't want anything to interrupt anything. So I figure it'll be helpful anyway if I'm out of the house and, can be running the errands that I need to run anyway. So I think I'm going to go and do that. Well, I am going to go and do that. I just have to figure out what is possible and what is not. So, I don't know. We'll see. Also, I know it's only 11:30, but I have not gotten a call back from the realtor place at all that is supposedly selling this land. So I'm going to call them again, but if no one picks up, I won't leave another voicemail. I'll just, see if someone picks up when I call. And if not, then I'm going to call the HOA and be like, hey, what's going on with this piece of land? I decided I just am running to Costco today because I ended up getting more there than I planned on, and I don't have any more room in my car. Texted Ashlyn and got dang it, I always lock my car before I can get the stuff out of the back. Why do I do this? And asked if I had the all clear to come in, and she was like, yes. So Costa's in the room right now. He's in the virtual Zoom audition room right now. So Ashlyn said apparently it's going well. So I specifically went to Costco for mini pizzas, which I did get, but I also got a big box of Little Bites, a thing of 2 bags of Cheez-Its, these freeze-dried chocolate-covered strawberries, these things, which I love, a thing of muffins, and I saw these, and they were like $13 for 2, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it. So I have a few updates. One, I will be starting work next week. I also found out I am allowed to say where I work and things like that. I just can't, they don't want me to have it in my Instagram bio or stuff like that. So I will be writing for Disney Food Blog and also allears.net. So if you are familiar with those, you can look for my name. And because I also got notice that I am allowed to share the articles that I write on social media. They just said, as I said, that they don't typically have in their Instagram bio or their Facebook thing a writer for DFB and all of that stuff. So that's good to know. Also, I found out, so I called the people on the sign today and talked to someone, and long story short, ended up getting a text message an hour ago, so 10 o'clock at night, from the realtor from the company who has that as the property. Now, the great news is he informed me that he actually is finishing up getting both halves, because that property over there was actually originally split into 2. And so both of them split apart. It was going to be very, very difficult to build on. Well, he actually is finishing up combining the lots. So that does mean that it's going to be more expensive, but I'm hoping it'll only double in price, since the price of the one half, the both halves are basically the same size and the same basic layout, because they're right next to each other, literally right next to each other. So I'm hoping it'll only double in price, which I could still afford for the land. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I am in contact with the person. It has not sold. The land is not sold. It is also still on the market. And now I've just got to figure out, though, if there are any limitations or requirements for building on that land especially now that it is double the size. It's really not that large, as I said. Either half would be very, very difficult to build on its own because they were very, very small. I've just got to figure out are there any requirements to be like, it needs to be this many stories, it needs to have this many bedrooms, yada, yada, yada. My parents and I were discussing floor plans. I've kind of adjusted my idea. Can I tell you about my dream thing? Okay, so it's changed a little bit, right? Let me do another clip so you can skip past it. Okay, so real quick. Originally, I was thinking like a living room that is also a library, but then I also really wanted a loft, and originally I was thinking of doing like a loft bedroom, and like that's where I would sleep. But then I was like, wait a second, what about having the loft as the library and also like a cute like reading nook and things like that? Or you could bring the book down to the living room and read there. So anyway, it would basically be, you walk in the front door of the house, to the left is the kitchen, and then also a door that goes to the garage. And then to your right is the living room. And then in front of you is a staircase, or like sort of in front of you over to the right a little bit, is a staircase that goes up to the loft. Somewhere in the living room is a staircase that goes up to the loft. So you turn to the right, you've got the living room there, the loft is above it, aka the library, the library loft. There you go, loft library. And then as you continue to the right, so as you continue to walk through, you will have a little hallway that splits into bedroom, full bathroom with also washer and dryer, and then another bedroom that I would be using as like a spare room. I would also use it as my self-tape room, and things like that. And then that's it. Oh, and then from the kitchen or the living room, either one actually, now that the books will be up there instead of down here, you have a back door that goes to like a little back patio. And that's that. So yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I did not receive any communication from Concord Theatrics today. I also don't know, I mean, technically it's past midnight, so it is Tuesday. I don't know why I felt like today was Tuesday. It's not. It's very clearly Monday. I don't know what happened in my head there. I feel like I had a whole extra day. I don't know. Some weird. Anyway, so since I thought today was Tuesday, I thought it'd been 2 days that I had, like this week, that I hadn't heard anything from them anyway. But especially now with this whole potential land of the house thing going on, or land for the house going on, I would definitely not have the money to do a whole show and also try and, buy this lot of a house. It's not going to happen. So already I'm running out of time for these auditions, and I'm starting to think that it might be better if I were to plan to do it next summer, but like loosely plan to do it next summer. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of like unknowns, but also not totally unknown, just like in the midst of things that I have to be patient for right now, and patience is not my strong suit. So anyway, before I talk on too much, I'm heading to bed. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.